Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had it done since the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had it done since the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge. And the ball carrier did not benefit.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That one good for 37 yards.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Out to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Johnson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon, taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
A man from the capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. This is Chase Edmonds. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 36, Minshew under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Davion Taylor, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Milton Williams providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Blue.
To throw is Hernandez. To throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw. Hernandez toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, Hernandez. And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Hernandez to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Ready.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hernandez. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room. And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Hernandez now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
10 cycles.
Back to throw. Hernandez
setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarter.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener from the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Really went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Hernandez looking to throw on second down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Hernandez. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Minshew.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Final minute now of the third quarter. On 2nd and 7, Minshew. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Johnson ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Okay.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Hernandez. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we're both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Fairbairn able to put this one through.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Hernandez. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Here's Hernandez to throw on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Okay, ready?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hernandez. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Texans are right back in this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're going to look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Minshew.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Patrick Johnson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Minshew. Open man there is Collins, complete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with first and goal.
Remember now, no overtime in the preseason, but where the score's at now, overtime would be unlikely. If these guys can put it in the end zone here, they'd be looking pretty good. Another one caught by Collins.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On the jet sweep, there goes Collins.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.